episode of our Ultimate Decades Challenge. We have entered into the year 1408, and this is part B. And as you can see, we are here with our Barnett family, and we are with Theo, and he currently is just giving Regina a little bit of a bottle feed. We are currently just making sure that this family is doing okay, but also we are checking in with them because we do have a birthday to celebrate here in this family. It is Kelvin Barnett's birthday. He is scheduled to age up into a child, so we are going to be going ahead and celebrating Kelvin's birthday with him. So I am just going to, once Theo takes care of Regina here, have him go ahead and get started on some of the house chores. We do already have the cake out, so we will definitely go ahead and get Kelvin aged up as well. Everyone in the house is currently just getting themselves a little bit of a bite to eat. I am going to get Greta to come out and collect the eggs, and she can scatter the feed and clean the coop and make sure that some of the chores are taken care of as well. That way she can help Theo with some of these chores, because as we know, she is able to, help with some of the chores, being that she is older. So we definitely will help her come and do that. So while she is able to do so, we'll definitely get her doing some of that. So I am just going to check and see how some things are going with everybody and make sure that everyone is doing pretty good. Everyone has currently had breakfast. He made a little bit of carrot pudding this morning, and so they are just having themselves a meal. And now that he has fed Regina, he's just feeding the goats, and we'll make sure that they are taken care of. I see the first little goat there, but I can't find the second one. Where is the other little goat? It's super strange. So I guess we'll just take care of the first goat, and I don't know, we'll take care of the other one whenever it finally shows itself. But after he goes ahead and takes care of the goat, I am going to go ahead and get him to help Kelvin blow out his candles, and then we are going to have Kelvin age up into a child, and then we will do the makeover, and we'll make sure that we get that taken care of so that we can find out if Kelvin is going to be able to age up into a child or not. So we will definitely do those things to make sure that we'll find out if this is going to be successful or not. Now we are hoping that Kelvin is going to survive, because as we know, this, he is the heir of the family. So we definitely want that to take place. But I don't necessarily know if that's going to happen or not. But I am going to get him to just come and pick up Kelvin here, and then we will find out if we are able to successfully age up this little guy. So let's go ahead and come on over here and blow out our candles. Happy birthday, Kelvin. Everyone is celebrating with you. We're so happy that it's your birthday. Theo's like, are we though? Because we know that he is apprehensive about birthdays. So I don't know if he is actually happy about this or not. Look at him cry. He's like, oh no, I'm so worried. I know he probably is worried about this birthday for Kelvin. But, birthdays come and go, and it is what it is. So we are just going to follow Kelvin over here to the side of the house here, and we'll see him go ahead and age up and find out what he is going to look like when we jump on into cast with him. Happy birthday, little guy. He's feeling super playful right now. Age up. Come on, you can do it. There you go. All right, so we are going to just go ahead and randomize his traits, and he gets angler, and that one isn't working, but we'll get natural singer, and then we are going to do, let's do cheerful, and we are going to give him a social. Let's do the little troublemaker. That sounds good. And we are going to go ahead and jump on into Cass, give him his makeover, and see if he is going to have a successful roll or not. Okay, so here is little Kelvin Barnett. This is what he looks like as a child. We are going to go ahead and roll the dice for him and see if he is going to be able to make it into childhood. For that, he can't roll a 3 or a 9 on the dice. We are just going to go ahead and open up the dice and give that a roll and see how he does. He rolls a 1, which is a successful roll. So Kelvin is going to make it for another 28 days on the calendar. So we will go ahead and put that on the timeline, and we are going to jump back into the game. Okay, so we have arrived back here in the game. I am just going to go ahead and send Kelvin off to the washroom here. He is desperate for a wee, and we are going to go ahead and continue on. It does look like we maybe need to go ahead and get Theo to finish up some laundry here. So I'm just going to have him go ahead and put the clothes that's on the line away, and then we will go ahead and allow him to start another load, and then we will continue on with this little family. They are super cute. I do think he is going to need to put Regina maybe into bed. Oh, she has fallen asleep on the floor, the poor dear. She is feeling so tired and just could not stand herself, so she fell asleep there in the floor there. All right, so this one, Muffin, is ready for milking. We're going to give Muffin a little bit of a milk also once we are done with the laundry there, and that will be perfect, and I love to see it. And then he can unload this laundry and move it over to the clothesline once he's done with that. So I don't think we have any other birthdays on the timeline for today, or really tomorrow. This is really the only birthday that we had. And as we know, Thea will not be getting remarried. And for that matter, you know, Thomas is now gone and Mariella will not be getting remarried. So those two are now widows and carrying on with their families. We have Annabelle and Axel, who will not be having any more children. So we are technically at a standstill when it comes to our community growing until we have Erline, who is going to be obviously trying to meet someone that she can have some romance with. And she is going to be starting a family of her own soon, now that she has aged up into a teenager. So we are definitely going to be building on that. So once he's done milking and putting the clothes on the line, I am just going to go ahead and we're going to head over and we are going to see our main household, which is the O'Leary family. And we are going to go and see Erline, and we're probably going to have her go ahead and go and see Timur, and maybe we can see if we can start building up some romance for them. If not, there is another gentleman in the community that she can potentially meet and possibly have a bit of a friendship build with him and potentially some romance. Maybe we'll just see how that goes. So let's go ahead and we are going to head over and see the O'Leary family. Now that we have made it back, or over, I guess I should say, to the O'Leary family, we are just going to check in with everyone and see how everyone is doing. It does look like there are no clothes on the line, so we do need to make sure that there isn't any clothes that need to be done, because it does look like we possibly need to get some wash going. So I am going to have probably, Annabelle needs to go to work. So I'm going to send Annabelle off to work, and I am going to send also Axel off for work because both of them are late for their jobs. And I'm just going to get Erline to come up here and she can get some laundry going. So we'll get her doing a little bit of wash. So she is going to go ahead and start a little bit of the laundry here. And we'll get her working on that, considering the fact that she has gotten a little bit older now. She can help with some of these chores. So we are going to have her start doing a little bit more around the house here. So she is going to wash a little bit of the clothing, and then we are going to have her probably go and check on the chickens. She can even work on collecting some of the honey now, and she can bond with the bees. So I am going to have her do that also. She obviously has never done that before, so there is the very good potential that she's going to get stung by those bees. But we are going to have her go ahead and just do a little bit of trying of that. She will also need to go out and do a little bit of foraging today, because as we know, we do want her building up those skills. So I am going to have her go ahead and, you know, just definitely get that done. But she is going to just try her hand at some of these chores here around the house, which is going to be fantastic. she does have some gardening skill already, so she will be able to try her hand at some of that. And then we'll have her come and check for some seeds here as well. So we're just gonna have her take care of everything here around the house, which will be great. And she definitely did go ahead and get stung by that bee, or those bees, I guess I should say. And I kind of figured she would. Did she get anything from the pockets? No, she did not. But we do have a chocolate egg we are going to sell, and we have an orange egg we are going to sell. We definitely don't need any of that. And we got a hatchable egg out of the coop, so we are going to go ahead and put that in the fridge. So we'll put that all in the fridge, and let's go ahead and send her out to go foraging. I do think that she's also going to want to go and see Timur, but generally, you know, they would need to have a chaperone with them in order for them to go and do that. We definitely wouldn't want them going out and trying to... We definitely just wouldn't want them going out and trying to see the boys. Even though they're friends, you know, I think that, you know, it would be frowned upon if she just went and saw him by herself without a chaperone. So we'll wait probably until one of the adults get here, and then they can go with her. So Nerida is just talking to some of the animals here, as we know she likes to do. And when she's done with that, I'm going to have her go ahead and go to the washroom, and then she's going to go and get herself a bite to eat. And once Erline is back from foraging, we'll have her go ahead and come home and take care of some of her needs. She'll probably need to go to the washroom, and I presume she's probably going to want to take care of the bath. You know, she'll need to get herself a little bit of a bath as well. So she does have a little bit of gardening skill, but it doesn't look like she has enough gardening skill to evolve the plants. So there's that. But it does look like I can evolve the plants with Annabelle, so that's great. So Annabelle has come home from work, it looks like. Oh no, she's still at work. So the only one at home currently right now is Nerida. She is just getting a little bit of chess. She really enjoys playing chess, like quite a bit, actually. I'm going to have her harvest this plant. Don't you harvest the rest. Don't you do it. I know you were thinking about it, but don't you dare. So she harvested those flowers, and we absolutely love that for her. Annabelle has returned home from work, and she is just going to go ahead and go to the washroom. And then I am going to wait for Erline to get back from foraging, and her and Erline can go, and we will get them to go and see Timur and let them have a little bit of a nice friendly visit. I think that will be nice. We will obviously let them have a nice little chaperone visit together so that we can see if they can build on some of their friendship, and hopefully we will be able to build some romance up with them. And if not, then we'll find out if Erline needs to go and build up a little bit of a relationship with someone else, and if so, we'll have her go and meet someone else. But currently right now it looks like Nerida is just getting a little bit of dancing skill here in the mirror, and I absolutely love that for her. She's practicing some dancing step moves, and we absolutely love that. And it looks like Erline has had a eureka moment. She does have the genius trait, so that's fantastic. Once she's done with that bath, I'm just going to go ahead and get her out, and we're going to travel to see Timur. So she's going to go with Annabelle. So we have arrived here at the Akgun family, and we are just going to have Erline go ahead and say hello to the family here. We are going to just tell them, obviously, maybe she can do some small talk. Ask about day. Kemur here, she has not met before, so I think she will have to... Oh, maybe she has met him. So she'll just ask them both about their day, and then we are going to try to see our friend Timur. If I can maybe knock on the door. Where is Timur? Okay, let's get her to go knock on the door here, and she can get entry into the house, and maybe Timur will be in there. and we will be able to go ahead and see them. But she has asked them about their day. She's like, I really am glad to see you, and I'm hoping that everything is going well with you guys. Obviously, they did just recently have a baby. We knew that she was pregnant, and so she is, you know, oh, look, there's their little baby. So she's going to come over here and talk to their little baby. Say, hello, how are you? Oh, aren't you cute? And she's like, I can't wait to have a baby of my own. And she's so excited to see that obviously they have had a child. But she is going to come over here. She's going to see Timur, and she is going to just ask him if he wants to dance with her. And they are going to discuss some healthy relationships, and she's going to kind of do some impressions, and then she can discuss some, you know, interest with him. As we know, they are best friends, and they do have a really great relationship together. But obviously, she is hoping that they will be able to build some romance together. Look at them together. Aren't they cute? She's starting to get a little bit hungry. Well, I'm just gonna let's see if they have any romance towards each other or anything like that. So they are both deeply connected with one another. They are good friends, they are best friends, and they are neighbors. But it doesn't look like any like attraction things with him. But that's probably because they have been friends since they were little, and so they are just really good friends, and they maybe weren't really, you know, thinking about attraction when they were young, and so she doesn't really kind of think about that now. As you can see, Annabelle is definitely being the dutiful chaperone for them while they spend some time together. I am going to go ahead and have her maybe flirt with him a little bit and see if she can get some romance started with him. And she has learned more about Timur and is now attracted to him.
Oh, Hukanoi! Oh, Yucks! Sigluna, Sibo, Roshi, Cranky Hisma, Quaskanaya, Senabib, Oh, Tangubu, Tung, Ondabagla.
And so she is going to do a bold pickup line with him, and she's going to have some deep conversation with him. It does look like they did get some romance, which is nice, and she is obviously, you know, pretty attracted to him now that she's kind of learned a little bit more about him. I mean, not that she didn't really know a lot about him. Obviously she did. They are best friends. But I think the issue is that now that they are a little bit older, you know, she is realizing that obviously she has, you know, really romantic feelings for him, not just friendship feelings for him. And she's thinking to herself, I could see myself in a relationship with him. And she is wanting to obviously definitely be in a relationship with him. And she is thinking, you know, I want to be with him. What are they doing? Woohooing. Erlines. Okay, well, they have decided autonomously to go and woohoo. You know what that means. These two are going to have to get married because they have decided to woohoo by themselves. Clearly, they are definitely into one another, but they have decided to woohoo in this crypt autonomously, pre-marriage. You know, if something happens here and they end up with child, I'm going to have to get them married like really, really soon. But they have decided to woohoo here, and oh my gosh, the scandal. They have walked away from their chaperone and his parents and come out here into this area all alone, into this mausoleum, and have decided in this crypt to woohoo. And that changed her attraction to him to neutral. She was like, I don't know how I really feel now that we have woohooed. But, you know, she knows that now that they've woohooed, she kind of needs to be with him. But she has a major crush on him, and he has agreed to be her romantic partner. And they are going to go ahead and have their very first kiss. Look at how short she is. I mean, this is This is my whole life right here. We love this. Yes, we love it. Oh my gosh. So they have had their first kiss. They are now romantic partners. I kind of want to check and see if she's with child because obviously, you know, I don't even know. I don't even know what they were thinking. But she is going to kiss him on the cheek and she is going to tell him, you know, I am really just, you know, into you so much, and she's going to compliment his appearance, and she's going to tell him, you know, how fond she is of him, and she has professed her undying love to him. Go ahead and hold his hand, and you guys can embrace. What is this? Marriage arrangements. This Lulach McFergus is the other gentleman that I have in the world here that could marry her, but we are going to have her marry Timur.
Baranga. Niku. Abadola. Barbahe Grenache. Sanush Miboon Varric. Bachorg. Sikafuz. Ravsig Morbid Fanjib. Oh. Franjwaga Lastubo.
Darsafrahang. Brinka. Kimba.
Oh, Oxness.
All right, let's go ahead and see if she got pregnant. No. Okay. That is good at least. I was going to say, oh my gosh.
7A.
I mean, I don't guess I would have mattered so much. It wouldn't have mattered so much if she had gotten pregnant, but I mean, ask him to court you. I mean, you're already in a... They are going to be wholesome. We love that for them.
Wabana. Enloy Algoriz. Yibs.
So she's going to offer him a rose, and we are going to declare her love publicly for him.
Leave. Oh. Blar. Huh?
Plavorba Pendola, Becky Wilma.
Frolis Girga.
Huh? Noosh, noosh.
Chimney.
They are... what does it say? Confess to cheating. She has not cheated on him with anyone. I don't understand this, but that's fine. What are you guys doing? Woohooing again? Oh my gosh. These two are clearly in love and cannot keep their hands off each other. I don't even know what is going on right now. That being said, it is like 10 o'clock at night. After they are done with this, I think I'm going to split things up and split them up. Let him go back home, and I'm going to send Erlines home, so that we can obviously, we're going to take them home. But we are definitely in a relationship with Timur. They clearly are in love. They clearly are going to end up being the ones that are going to be in a relationship together and are going to be married. And we will keep an eye on Erlines and see, you know, what happens here. If she ends up with child here, we obviously will need to get them married sooner rather than later, because she will be having a family starting. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was... Okay, that was a lot. I don't know. I was trying to see if maybe she could tell him that they needed to get married because there was a scandal, because they had clearly gone ahead and woohooed before they have woohooed before they just obviously they've woohooed before they should have, and yet I can't find that option. So I know it's in here somewhere, I just can't seem to find it. So I don't know what happened here. But we're going to check her out and see if she is with child. And she is. So, yeah, we're definitely going to need to get them pregnant, or married, I mean, because they are pregnant. Marriage arrangements. It'll let me do a promise ring with them, but it won't let me do a proposal for them. So I think I need to change my settings in my MC Command Center, and so I will have to update that, which we definitely will do before the next episode so that they can go ahead and get married. But she is pregnant. We are going to go ahead and send her home. She's hungry and needs to go ahead and obviously get some food. So I'm going to send Erlene home. Little Miss, now pregnant Erlene, who has found herself love and with her best friend and has gotten herself knocked up. I mean, I'm not mad at it, but at the same time, like, it is a lot of scandal. It really is. And I think that Annabelle is going to be like, you are what? And Erlene's going to be like, look, he's my best friend and I love him. But I do think that Annabelle is going to be a little bit shocked by the fact that Erlene has gotten herself pregnant, and she's, you know, quite so young. She probably should not have already pregnant, but it is what it is. So they are going to have a deep conversation. We are going to, you know, talk about other Sims. Ask about another sim. We're going to ask her about Timur and say, like, what do you think about him? Obviously, I am just, like, so in love with him, and I hope that you like him. I hope you approve. You know, I think he's going to, that is one cool sim. I like him. Oh, good. She does like him. And so that makes Erlene happy to know that Annabelle approves of the person that she has chosen. And so Annabelle is feeling, or Erlene is feeling really, really good about the fact that Annabelle, you know, agrees with the person that she has chosen, which is really, really good. I'm going to go ahead and send Erlene inside and let her go and grab herself a bite to eat. And we are going to get Annabelle here to replace the water in the bin here, and then she can put some flowers in here, which will be fantastic, and we'll have fresh water for our laundry, which will be perfect. So Erlene is going to go ahead and she's going to just grab herself a bite to eat here, and then she's going to come down and she's going to chat a little bit more with Axel. She wants to obviously become really good friends with him. She wants to have really close relationships with her family members, and so she is going to obviously chat a little bit more with him. They are going to discuss some interests and things like that, and she's going to tell him that she has fallen in love with Timur and that they are going to be in a relationship together. And oh my god, she has a crush on Axel. You can't have a crush on your uncle. She's like, why not? No, that is not okay, Erlene. It is not okay. Oh my gosh, what is really going on? She clearly has hormones that are out of control. I don't even know what to say right now. I just don't. But Erlene is clearly feeling some kind of way. But I was going to say that she was going to tell Axel that she had fallen in love and that she was really happy and that she was going to marry Timur. And then she was like, oh my gosh, I have a crush on my uncle, which is super weird. So, I mean, granted, you know, it's not, I mean, he married into the family, but still, like, that, no, it's not happening. So we will just, that's neither here nor there. I am just going to go ahead and see about evolving these plants. Perfect. And I am going to send everyone off to bed. We could stand for everyone to get a little bit of rest here. So everyone's going to go ahead and get some sleep, and then I will see you when they wake. Okay, so it is the next morning, and as you can see, everyone is just having themselves a little bit of food that Annabelle has cooked up. And we are just going to go ahead and start our day here. It is a very rainy day, and so I don't think they're going to want to spend a whole lot of time outside. We have some things that do need to be done. Obviously, we need to get our chickens fed, and we need to collect our eggs. So I will get Erlene to come out and do just that. And I am going to get her to also sell this painting that she did, and we will get her to collect the honey. So I am going to get her to come on out and to take care of some of the house chores. The laundry is not, you know, being done currently because it's raining and there really is no point. So we'll just wait on the laundry currently, but I will have her come out and take care of these chores. As you can see, she is showing her little nauseous baby bubble because she is pregnant, even though she doesn't quite know that yet. But yeah, she's probably going to be finding that out fairly soon. I think I probably will try to get Timur to come over, and we'll see if we can get him to marry her soon. Let's see, more choices. Invite over. So I'm gonna get her to invite Timur over, and we're gonna see if we can get him to get engaged to her. Obviously we want them to be wed soon since they are expecting a little one. And I did look at my MC command settings and everything does look like it is okay. So we are just going to go ahead and see about getting them married here. So he can join the household and we can exchange promise rings, but I don't see the option where we can actually marry him. So I don't know what the deal is with that. Let's do some romance. We're going to express our fondness over him, and we are going to blow him a kiss. Okay, you guys don't need to try for a baby. That's already, you know, been accomplished here. Just gonna ask him about his attraction level and see if she can find out some things about that from him. And let's go ahead and exchange promise rings with him and see how that works out. He says, attraction, you're all right, I guess. I don't think anything is particularly wrong with you, at least. What the hell does that even mean? So they have exchanged promise rings. They are super happy about it. We love to see it. And of course they have gained a sentiment, which is fantastic. She's like, I just want him to tell me that he will marry me. We've exchanged promise rings, but he hasn't told me anything about, like, you know, him marrying me. And she's like, I'm sure he's going to marry you. I don't think there's anything that you need to worry about.
Shemp, Spaligorbanehi, Planid, Merkid Tibanahu, Funiata,
Falabalom, Harpin, Zula, Shanibiova, Nava, Choxanebe, Hibini, Yabasane, Shipney, Kuknafish, Moose, Ula, Bane Trip, Zegafet, Moose. Ula, Bane Trip, Zegafet. Fanab needs Uadaba. Fubane.
Panabubla?
Gibbs.
Alright, let's see if I can get him to maybe... What are they doing? Woohooing again? Oh my gosh. These two. Oh, I tell you what. They are just full of it. You know, just full of it. Now in a coffin. Like, this is all they want to do is woo. Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, I guess I can't get pregnant again. But, I mean, it's ridiculous how much they want to woohoo. I'm just trying to get you guys married. You know? I'm just trying to get you guys married. And are you not worried that someone's gonna see you? Like, honestly. Oh my goodness. Okay, let us see. Can he's going to declare his love to her, and he is going to...
Borba de yarn zulaba jayo.
reveal his crush. And let me see if he can...
Brabwadita. Oh, bro. He had a velk. Kiss noi. On to Baglaffy. Shunke Blopso.
They're courting, they're soulmates, they're best friends, they are wholesome, they're promised to one another, and they both have crushes on each other. I mean, like, they have a wonderful relationship. They just, I can't get them married to save my life.
And Fabi Frenoy. Ebana Ishkawanj. And Frabi Sebrum. Frenoy. Sibo. Roshidama. Vipid. Philibok. Ah, Conqueroo. Oh. Ivano. Boshnu Frimbik. Floima Sharnoof. Bribne Yabahorn.
I don't think I can get them married right now, but let us stop. Okay, let me travel with them and see if we can get them married. All right, let's take them and see if we can get them married, and we will go from there. Okay, so I tried to get them married, and unfortunately that did not work. But now I do have the option to propose due to asked to marry because of scandal. So he's going to ask her to marry him because they are pregnant and not married. So he's going to ask her, please marry me because of the scandal that is between us. And she's like, a scandal and a special license isn't the way either of us pictured our marriages to begin, but I do think it's the only way to save both of our families for ruin, so yes, I accept. So they just did get engaged. We're going to take them back over here to the chapel. They ran away to the mausoleum to go woohoo. Again, I know the shocker. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to get them married. I think I'm actually just going to have them elope here because honestly, like, they are just causing me a little bit of grief, and the wedding arch, for whatever reason, does not work. So we are going to get them to elope really quickly here, and we're going to get them married. That way they can avoid the scandal on their families, because she knows that, you know, they woohooed before marriage, they got pregnant before marriage, and I don't know that she knows that yet. Yeah, she doesn't know yet that she's pregnant, but she will be finding out really soon. And they are now married. And they are going to go ahead and move in together. We are going to just move Timur on over to here with us for now. And as we know, we will get, because she is our heir, we will get our money for that. I think it is like $1,500. So we will move that over. And then we are going to go to the house with them. Okay, so I have brought them both here. We are going to be jumping into Cass with Timur, and we're going to change him into our yellow colors, and then we are going to split these two off into their own home, and we're going to move them into their own residence so they can begin their lives together. And Erlines is officially going to be our heir, starting her new family. So let's go ahead and hop into Cass with Timur. Okay, so we have arrived here on our new lot, and we are going to be having our family live here. And this is our new family home. This is where they will be residing, and they have themselves a nice little pond. We also have a area for our laundry and a nice big place for a garden. If we want to get a horse later on down the road, we have a place for some training for that. We also have an area for some skill building here in this area out here. And then we have a place for some sheep or goats, as well as a cow and some chickens. We have some wild prairie grass growing and a nice little pond for us to fish. So we absolutely love that. There are some monkey bars out here for the children to play on when they are growing up, and we love that. So as far as our house goes, we have our kitchen area here, and then we have our bathroom here, which I may have to change just a little. I may change that toilet. But here's our bathroom, and then we have our living area here. And then when you go upstairs, we have our kids' room here, which is really plain right now. It's just got a toddler bed and a infant bed. We obviously need, it'll have room to grow. And then we have like this area in the middle here for some like painting and things. And then we have over here the master suite with the cribs available for children, as we have children. So this is their home. We absolutely love that. And so we are going to be letting them start their lives here. As we know, Erlines is already expecting. We do have him already in his lovely yellow, so that's fantastic. I am just going to get her to go ahead and open up these seed packets, and that way we can have some things hopefully that we can plant. It is currently fall, and so she just opened up spring and summer things, but we will check and see if there's anything here that she is able to go ahead and plant. And we will, if she can plant anything, get her planting some things. And we absolutely love that. Oh, she has Pumpkin with her. All right, well, she stole Pumpkin from them, so we will go ahead and place Pumpkin down. So we'll have her place Pumpkin down. We have kidnapped Pumpkin. I guess Pumpkin is going to be ours now. And we also have some honey. And we have some flowers for our laundry and things like that. We will check and see about getting our garden started, and we love that. I'm going to go ahead and put their marriage certificate on the wall. And we do have some eggs that we can go ahead and put in the fridge. And we have some honey that we can go ahead and put in the fridge. And we will, like I said, check. And let's see, chestnuts can go in the fridge. And that will be all for the fridge. And then we'll check and see about possibly getting some things started as far as for our garden. But that being said, I am going to go ahead and leave this episode here. Are they woohooing again? Oh my gosh. These two, I swear. But I'm going to go ahead and leave this episode here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you are notified when new episodes go live on the channel. And I will see you guys in 1409. And until next time, I'm going to go ahead and fly for now. Bye, Ravens.